Yitzchak was 40 years of age when he took Rivka as a wife. Rashi explains to us that after Avram brought Yitzchak to the Akedah, to the binding, he saw with Ruach HaKodesh, he divined that the Bas Zug, the one who was predestined for Yitzchak, was born. He waited 3 years until this person was mature enough for marriage. Then Avram sent Eliezer to get Rivka, and that is why Yitzchak married Rivka at 40. He was 37 at the Akedah. 3 years later, he was 40 years of age. This Rashi is a bit difficult to understand. Rashi, when he introduces facts, only does it to explain a problem, to answer a question. What is Rashi teaching us with this other than just some interesting, irrelevant information? And the Gur Aryeh, one of the commentaries, explains what Rashi is doing here. He says one should ask the following question. Why did Yitzchak wait until he was 40 years of age to get married? He should have married much earlier. Explains the Gur Aryeh, that's what Rashi is answering. You see, Avram knew that the Bas Zug, the Bashert, the predestined, wasn't in the world yet. It wasn't until Yitzchak went through the great test of the Akedah, it wasn't until he surmounted and reached that great level that he was ready, and therefore his Bas Zug, his predestined, wasn't born yet. After that, she was born. He waited 3 years. Avram sent Eliezer. That's why Yitzchak didn't get married until 40, because it wasn't until 37 that he went to the Akedah. 3 years later, he married Rivka. And this Rashi, I believe, teaches a fundamental concept. If you ask a young person who's going out, what are you looking for? You get a laundry list. I need someone who's introverted, extroverted, intelligent, this type of personality, this type of background. Very detailed, very specific lists. And interestingly enough, the one criteria that's usually lacking from that list is the key criteria. I'm looking for the one that God has created, put in the world as my match. Before a person's born, Hashem sets a match for that person. My job when going out is to find that person. The criteria that I use are certain feelings, certain instinctive, intuitive sense, but it's not based on a laundry list. It's not based on adding up all of the possible criteria that I think will make me happy. I'm looking for the one that Hashem has set for me, and if I follow that system, Hashem guides me to that person, and ultimately I find the person I'll be happy with, not just now, but 10 years from now, 20 years, 40 years from now. I'm looking for my Bashert, my predestined, my predetermined.